Yes, there are new links for your user to click that are bad. Hey everybody, this is Tom with Tom's Tech Show. I've just been doing some other videos on my talk show now that it's out of YouTube jail. Thank you very much, YouTube, for correcting me, as you do all the time. So there are a couple videos up there if you want to go jump over there and look at that stuff. There's some G4 stuff, some what else would be Whoopi Goldberg stuff. Just crazy things always going on. So, but today we're going to look here. If you're in computers and you're working in the computer industry, you know the biggest thing is keeping track of all kinds of threats on your users, making sure your users are informed of security threats and things that are going around, making sure they don't open certain documents. And things like that, and that's what we found today. I always have check the Malwarebytes labs because they go over all this stuff, they break it down, they dig into it, and then they can build that into their product, which I do use. I mean, I've used many different ones. Most people are pretty good with just Windows Defender, but Malwarebytes seems to be another fairly good product that I've used over the years. Every computer that I've found in my career that's been completely riddled with viruses has had McAfee on it. Every single one. So you may have had better experience, but not for me. So this North Korea's Lazarus app leverages Windows Update. This is a new fun thing. So they send out two documents, Lockheed Martin opportunities and salary Lockheed Martin job opportunities confidential, to get your users to open these documents. And once they've opened the document, they have a process that starts, and this injects some code into your system, which then goes out to GitHub and drops some links onto the system to start using Windows Update to pull down applications and it's basically a command and control system so that they can use your system to either pull information from your computer or use it to attack other people's computers. It just does a cycle. It builds into Windows Update what it needs from this WUAE engine DLL that it pulls in. And then it drops that code back into Explorer and just keeps that cycle going, and then goes out and continually polls GitHub to see if there's a command or something that it needs to do. And this was, I guess, fairly unique since that it uses GitHub. And one of the big hacks in this, because when you open a document, typically in Outlook or anything like that, from the beginning, the document is read-only. Right, and read-only and scripts are blocked. Typically, when you get an email document, if you're pulling it up in Outlook or something like that, it's going to come that way. If it's coming through Gmail, it'll probably be scanned and kind of do that same kind of open in the web browser thing, and kind of be read-only. But this, through some scripting and macros, is able to inject into memory to be able to unlock that read-only thing and be able to drop files and all that. So they do know that it is a command and C2 command and control that's going out and grabbing stuff down here. There's some other account username on GitHub named Daniel Manwarning Rep was used to operate it, but that account was set up on January 17th, 2022. So hang on. And the initial attack vector used in this document, similar to the first one above, malware was dropped by the macro. Totally different. Sadly, the command and control for this malware was down. So they're, as they get into the systems and try and find out what is going on, things are being taken down because they're probably realizing that someone's digging in here trying to find out what's going on. Just the fact that it's kind of bad, I guess, that it's, here's the payloads. There's a README. This WUAENG DLL file, which kind of fakes kind of like a Windows Update DLL file. There's stage 1, stage 2, drops link stage 3 core module and core base info DLL. They pull your computer name and different things like that to get it into their system. I think using GitHub, once it's found out, I mean, it'd be pretty easy to contact GitHub and have them shut this thing down so that they're not getting it from somewhere, getting it from there. But that doesn't mean they can't set it up from somewhere else, like their own, like FTP server or something like that, or some other website where that they can control. And then maybe this is just practice, right? That's what we don't want. This is practice that they're going to eventually move this out and do something else, because they can, if they could get somehow a backup location built into this, then if the GitHub goes away, then they'll be able to get a different repository of their command and control to start sending commands to it. But make sure your users know and your users are aware that this is going on. So if they see those documents from Lockheed Martin, I mean, I would hate to work at Lockheed Martin because, you might be getting documents like this, but maybe that's who they're attacking. Maybe they're going after people at that company. They're like targeting them, something like that. So, but just be aware, let your users know that this is going on. And as always, update everything. I mean, if you've got some antivirus malware, update that. Make sure your Office suite, if you're using that, is fully updated, so that, I mean, Microsoft is going to be pushing this into Office to, block these kinds of things. Make sure you've got scripts turned off, macros turned off, unless you absolutely need them in a certain document. Make sure all that stuff is turned off. All right. Well, thanks for watching this, and protect yourself out there in the computing world, and have a great day. Talk to you later.